I have no formal training or background whatsoever in painting or art or anything like that. But as I was opening my psychic and medium gifts and knowings, I was walking through a store one day and there was these boxes of these huge canvases. And I just stopped and I went, I have to have one of those. I need to paint on that. And around the corner was, a kit with 5 tubes of paint. And so the canvas and the paint and some brushes cost me less than $30. The huge canvas was $10, and the 5 big huge tubes of acrylic paint was $10. And I found a brush at the dollar store. When I got home, I was inspired and used some food coloring on the canvas as well. It was my first creation. I threw it up on the wall. It was quite big. It was huge, and the first few people who came over to the house would walk in and go, "Wow, I really like that." They'd be drawn right to it, right? And I'm like, "Oh, really? Thanks." And then they look at me and they go, "You made this? You did this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they go, "Wow, so you're an artist too?" I'm like, "Well, I'd had worse labels thrown at me." "Okay, sure." I'd kind of smiled or laughed it off. But there's this little spark inside of me that really, really loved hearing that, being called that. That felt pretty good. One of the first people to comment on my paintings actually was someone who, a little later on, I said to him, "This is going to sound a little strange, but one of my paintings wants to come and spend some time with you. And I'm being guided to ask you to meditate with this painting and see if you get any messages from it." And so he said, "All right." And I could tell he wasn't really, thinking anything was going to happen. And, he was humoring me. So he had the painting for a couple months, and then he was going to be moving. So I was over there to help do some moving of things and packing and stuff. And he gave me back the painting. And so I asked, "So anything happened?" He said, "Well, I meditated with it the first time and nothing, no. And then again a second time and nothing." And then he says, "I really put a little more intention and belief into it. And on the third time, while I was meditating with this painting, a great big huge bulldog came out, like presented itself within the painting that I did not see before." And as he said these words to me, what popped into my head was, "Oh, a companion from early on in life." And then he smiled. He goes, "Yeah." So it was like a pet from early on in life that presented itself through this painting and had a message for him. And as soon as he started to share that with me, I was able to tune in to the message and actually see it for a flash second in my mind, like a little mini movie. And by being brave enough to share these things that you think are just going on in your head, this person and I have actually very much helped each other acknowledge and open up our gifts and knowings, and build our bravery as far as getting out there to share it with more people. So that's just a magical experience with one of my paintings that I wanted to share with some of you out there. Because gift number 2 is my artistic abilities. the ability to really utilize the creative side for inspiration. Also, to use my acknowledgement and ability to look at the world differently and express it differently also comes into play. And the ability to be open and channel messages with my voice and with my art. I ask the spirits and beings who have love and healing intentions and energies and messages to share, to come through into my art. And that's who I invite in when I begin to create. So I am a channel for them to bring forth their energy and their messages for us here. And when one spends time in meditation and quiet space with the art, different messages will pop through, or different beings will appear. You'll suddenly, out of nowhere, you'll just see a face and you'll go, oh my God, how did I not see it before? They're like magic. They do talk and they do share. They have an energy to them. And I am so grateful for this gift. And I am so grateful to finally be brave enough to share that with the world. Because I've been like I've been a wallflower and blending into the woodwork and hiding for most of my life. And that was for safety and security reasons. I really wasn't strong enough or having enough of my own confidence to truly know how valuable my gifts are. And you really do have to truly believe and understand how valuable you are. Because that is the key to going out there and shining in the world. And I'm so lucky because one of my gifts is helping other people see how beautiful and valuable they are. The world, through intense pressure, has created an awful lot of diamonds. And as I sign my emails, I say, you are a diamond. I see your light. Your light, your soul, your essence is in there, inside that diamond. So I'm going to help you see it too. You're a diamond. I see your light. And if you need some assistance, I'll help you see it too. If you need some magical energy art in your space to help you heal and be inspired and see your own light, receive magical healing messages, I am happy to provide something like that, an energy essence painting for you too. I have so many gifts to share, and I am constantly opening them up further and expanding. We are all students, we are all teachers, and by co-creating and sharing our gifts with one another, we make it easier for more and more people to shine in this life. Smiles to you. I am happy to be of service. It's me, Dana. Hello everybody, it's me, Dana. I just had this really cool thought, epiphany, way of expressing what it is that I can do. So all of us we're like computers, right? And as we take in information, we are developing programs, right? And we all have programs running all the time. These programs have been, most of them, downloaded into us without our real choice. A lot of them were downloaded for us and given to us without our real heart's permission, you know. So what I'm like I'm walking around like a empty USB port thing, and I can plug into your computer, and I can detect the viruses. I'm like a bullshit detector for your programs, because some of the programs that are running are not resonating with the mind and the soul, and so they're causing issues, and they're causing blocks to you doing further development, right? And creating the programs and software that you really want to be operating from. We have hardware and we have software, right? We have different sides of the brain that if one side is being utilized more than the other, then we're not in balance, right? We want the whole, both hemispheres of the brain working together as they were intended to do. But if we have these viruses running in the computer, it causes things to mismatch. We don't have the appropriate programs for 2016. We need to update, and we need to delete some of the old ones that aren't serving us anymore. And I'm really, really good at helping you find those programs that are not serving you anymore, and helping you to delete those files and to create the new ones, new programs that will help you implement the life that you say you want, but for some reason are not manifesting. So there is a way to change that. And I am a really good teacher. So if you need some help in downloading some new effective programs and deleting the old ones, that's what I do best. Smiles to all of you out there. I look forward to being of service and helping more of you clean up your operating systems and really start using this beautiful, amazing computer system and amping up the quality of your mind, body, and soul. Getting things back in balance and smooth sailing. Faster downloads to happiness. Wow, wouldn't that be cool? Smiles to all of you out there, and email me at smilingconnections@gmail.com to set up your computer analysis. Let's get your system cleaned up. Let's see where the bullshit is, the viruses, and let's get rid of them. Talk to you soon. It's me, Dana.